Hola gente, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a una aventura más que es Volver al Futuro. Yo no sabía que existía este juego, pero lo encontré y soy muy fan, pero muy mucho fan de esta trilogía y la puedo ver mil veces y no me canso. Y pues encontré este juego y creo que pues se ve interesante. No sé realmente a qué vaya, si vaya acorde a la película, si sea un tipo de episodio aparte o una continuación, no lo sé, no sé absolutamente nada, pero pues estoy muy emocionado por jugarlo. Así que vamos allá. Antes de comenzar, ¿te gustaría ver notificaciones cuando Marte tenga un nuevo objetivo? Eh, no, vamos a pensarle poquito.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. Watch this, watch this. What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Muy bien, según recuerdo, así comenzaba la película original. Desintegraste a Einstein, no está el auto, ¿qué demonios?
Ah, Jesus Christ! Jesus Christ, Doc, you disintegrated Einstein!
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
¿De qué hablas? Hiciste una máquina del tiempo con un DeLorean. Pusiste a tu perro en la máquina del tiempo.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're gonna build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Tú necesitas tu cuaderno. Camina hasta la izquierda hasta que puedas ver la caja de herramientas del dock. Ahora selecciona la caja de herramientas para buscar el cuaderno. Posiciona. Ah, no,
Notebook,
se lee.
notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of N, carry the 9, then...
Así ocurrió, eso suena familiar. Deberíamos irnos de aquí.
Doc, shouldn't we get out of here before the Libyans show up? Doc?
Great Scott!
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late! Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just... remembering.
Selecciona los objetos que veas en el laboratorio para asegurarte que Doc no dejó nada peligroso suelto. Primeros pasos, Vale. Investigación. Alimentador de perro.
I miss Einstein.
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff.
George.
Hey, Dad.
¿Quién está vendiendo esto? Doc está vivo. ¿Qué está haciendo Biff aquí? Tuve un sueño.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You. Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
¿Has mirado la maqueta de Hill Valley de Doc? ¿Qué pregunta eso?
What's Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
Doc está vivo.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
No conoces a Doc. ¿Puedo pelear mis propias peleas, papá? Tuve un sueño. A ver este.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something.
No conoces a Doc. Puedo pelear mis propias peleas, papá. Tuve un sueño. No conoces a Doc.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Todavía no sé por qué aparece esto. ¿Has mirado la maqueta de Hill Valley de Doc? Porque no me puedo mover de aquí.
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
Esto ya lo dijimos, entonces...
I'll keep looking around.
vale,
Thanks,
vale.
Dad.
Entendiera para salir de la conversación, entonces ahora sí podemos ir a la maqueta.
Doc built this model of downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Puedo tener ese edificio de la corte. ¿Te importa si miro dentro de la maqueta de la corte? Ya lo vi primero. Si pongo este, vas a ver que hay algo dentro. Así que...
You know, you and my folks go way back.
Yeah, so?
So how about letting me have that model courthouse, for old time's sake?
No, I think I'll keep it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, looky what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Si necesitas ayuda para recuperar el cuaderno de las manos de mí, haz clic en el botón pistas. Pistas. No, para el momento no. Casco para leer la mente.
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Tocadiscos.
Wait, I got one.
Esta canción me gusta. Creo que se llama The Power of Love. No recuerdo bien, pero creo que sí.
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. It smells like beef stew. Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Ya no más por hacer, así que...
Hey, Biff.
El cuaderno es peligroso. El cuaderno no tiene valor. El cuaderno me recuerda a Doc. No entenderías el cuaderno.
I only want that notebook because, well, I'm sentimental. It's like a piece of Doc.
Doc's dead. Time to get over it and move on.
Me falta decir hello, hello y golpear la cabeza. El cuaderno es peligroso. Tiene valor.
It's just a notebook with Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Yeah, then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
Eso es cierto. Si tenías el cuaderno, te compraré el cuaderno. Es peligroso. Pero Biff es del tipo de personas que le gusta lo peligroso. Bueno, vamos a ver.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Como dije. Entonces, te compraré el
I'll
cuaderno.
pay you for it.
How much? Not enough.
Vale, pues no tengo nada más que hablar contigo.
Never mind.
Amiguete. ¿Qué va a hacer por aquí? Tormento eléctrico.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener. Let's make some noise. Took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies.
Debe haber una guitarra. Tiene que haber una guitarra para usarlo.
I can't leave until I get Doc's notebook back from Biff.
Vale, vale. Algo se nos está pasando. Guitarra, aquí está, guitarra. Mira, está
Hey,
la
Dad,
mitad afuera, ¿no?
why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Ha escogido la guitarra de Marty. Haz clic en el botón parpadeante del inventario para abrir tu inventario. Vale. Claro. Mira qué bien. ¿Qué es esto? Foto de George McFly. Su papá. Guitarra. Vale. Ahora selecciona el amplificador para conectar la guitarra.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say. Rock on, Biff.
Oh, shit.
Primera vez que no le cae el estiércol.
Doc, where are you?
DeLorean. Por aquí. Parece que nada. Camina como subnormal.
Doc?
Supongo que es Einstein, ¿no?
Einstein! Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Zapato.
Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Lavadora de mano.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always the possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked Last Time Departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight. After all the trouble I went through getting this thing, there's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Vale, pues eso no es. Salió.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
Ya. Y si le damos el zapato.
What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Vale. Muy bien.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie? It's locked. What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc have invented a dog translator? I guess there's time for a quick game.
Dice,
Okay, now I'm ready.
I see you sneaking into that liquor store, young man!
La típica vecina que se la pasa vigilando, a todos, a ver qué pasa. Parece cámara de seguridad. No faltan esas.
A1 liquor. I like the new bars Mr. Figgins put on the windows. Very secure. Starbase 0. I hope Jimmy's fixed the wild gunman machine. What do you think, Einstein? You think I should ring the bell?
Step away from the door.
Ah!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Yo soy un hooligan. Einstein me trajo aquí. ¿Quién es usted? Tengo algo para usted. Vamos a defendernos primero.
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
No lo digo yo, Dice la Constitución. Este me trajo aquí. ¿Quién es usted? Tengo algo para usted.
State your business, child. You're making me miss Merv.
Well, see, that's the thing. I'm not sure why I'm here. Einstein here brought me, and...
Well,
¿Quién es usted? Tengo algo...
E. Strickland. You aren't related to, Vice Principal Strickland, are you, ma'am?
not that it's any of your business, but I'm his sister, Edna. Oh, and you're one of those McFly slackers, aren't ya?
Yes, what's old man Strick? I mean, what else has your brother been saying about me?
Nothing I couldn't have deduced for myself, slacker.
Tengo algo para usted.
Can you let me in? I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
Supongo que una foto del slide.
I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people.
Vale, esto no creo. No sé.
What's that?
It's, private.
Yeah, well, so am I! What now?
Grabador.
I've already got a dictaphone. Go peddle your wares elsewhere.
Y nos queda el
What
zapato.
now? A shoe? Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
¿Van? Pues sí fue el zapato.
Leave that creature outside!
Vale, vale.
Sorry, Einstein.
Tranquila, señora. Calmadito,
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Malditos hooligans.
Have a seat, Sonny.
Vamos a echar un
Hey! You kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Como dije, vigilando la ventana todo el día. ¿Qué por aquí? Fotografías.
Is that Vice Principal Strickland?
Mother never could keep little Gerald out of her clothes.
Vamos a dejar a Edna para el final. Diarios.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
Susponse. Delincuentes juveniles. ¿Qué más hay por aquí? Vamos a entrar.
Miss Strickland, about your tea. You forgot to turn on the...
U! It's spelled with a U! You illiterate vandal!
Corta la calle. No, todavía no. Zapatos.
Einstein brought me that shoe from the past. But when in the past?
Trofeos de gatos.
What are these?
My editorial trophies!
Cat Lovers Quarterly.
It's legitimate journalism.
Solo queda este.
I can't leave now. Miss Strickland's my only hope of finding Doc.
Vale. Entonces, solo nos queda Edna.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree! Yes?
¿Cuándo perdió su zapato? ¿Qué pasa con todos esos periódicos? Viendo binoculares.
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But
Oh, fine, let me think about it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes, the day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy in Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Vale, supongo que Einstein, al viajar al pasado, se encontró con Edna y fue ese perro en la pelea que tuvo, que acaba de decir, y ahí perdió el zapato. Entonces, bueno, eso creo yo. Un bar clandestino, genial. ¿Qué pasa con todos esos periódicos?
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
¿Dónde estaba el bar clandestino?
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your
Funny.
generation of hooligans and slackers could give two ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square, right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
Vale, pues vamos a ir a la tienda de videos. ¿Dónde está el botón? ¿Qué pasa con todos los periódicos? Sí.
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out! Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley, you'll find it in my stacks.
Bueno, qué interesante, ¿eh? Tenemos aquí toda la información sobre el baile. Bueno, esto ya no me interesa, pero...
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that? Tim Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
¿Pueden ayudarme esos periódicos?
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Tranquila, muchacha. Vale, nos curamos de aquí.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Malditos pecadores. Y nos vamos. Aquí. Ni siquiera nos tomamos el té.
Would you mind if I stepped out for a minute? I just remembered a video I've got to return.
Do you have to go? I get so few visitors these days.
But-
And I'd hate to have to tell my brother, your vice principal in charge of discipline, how rude you were to me. Especially with graduation coming up and all.
No sé qué dijo. Entonces... es que no sé qué dijo. Algo sobre su hermano, algo de graduación. Verdadero de...
I told you not to touch those!
I guess I'm stuck here for a while.
Es que esa parte no estaba traducida, así que... si usamos el inventario, ponerla otra vez.
I don't think that picture's gonna do anything but confuse people.
Marty?
Ah! I think I'd better save this for Doc.
Vale, vale. Vamos a ver por aquí.
That tea's never gonna boil.
Señora, Edna. ¿Y el té? Radiador.
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
La tetera. Y ahora supongo que podemos revisar los diarios. Periódicos.
Juveniles collide with manure truck.
Estiércol.
Nice picture.
Nunca falta el estiércol. ¿Qué? ¿Solo eso? Dulces, aquí están los dulces.
The candy looks older than I am.
Yeah, that's peculiar. The water still hasn't come to a boil.
I guess I'm stuck here for a while.
Supongo que tendremos que hacerla ir y aprovechar que no está para hacer algo, pero no sé qué.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Vale, rápido, rápido, rápido.
Stop looking at me.
The polite guest stays out of the host's kitchen, Mr. McFly.
Vale, vale, no pasa nada. Es que esto ya lo vimos.
Brown Mansion destroyed. 1962. No, that's not where Doc's stranded.
Ah, ya entendí.
All right, Einstein brought me this shoe, and Miss Strickland lost the shoe on the day the speakeasy burned down. But when did the speakeasy burn down? I at least need to know the year.
That's what you get with these cheap, foreign-made kettles. But trying to find an American one nowadays... ugh.
Entendí, tenemos que hacerla que vaya a la cocina y cada vez que buscamos en los diarios hay una noticia diferente. O bueno, abre un diario diferente. Entonces, la tercera es la vencida, dice.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Firm announces plans for Lone Pine Mall, Peabody Ranch to be rezoned for commercial development. I don't even know where to start looking for clues in these stacks. Wish I could narrow it down to a year at least.
Ya no le podemos preguntar a ella.
I'm gonna write a sternly worded letter of complaint.
Excuse me, Miss Strickland?
Está el banco de Steamer con dinero en sus periódicos. Esto ya lo sabemos.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Don't let me keep you from your business.
¿Qué nos hace falta?
I told you not to touch those.
Sí. Algo se me está pasando, pero necesitamos la fecha del incendio.
Marshall Strickland.
My grandfather, gunned down by Mad Dog Tannen over 100 years ago.
That's not how I remember it.
Es como lo recuerdo.
The candy looks older than I am.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Es que no sé, no sé qué es lo que hay que hacer.
I don't want to mess up my picture of Dad like that.
Ah, ya.
Nah. Hey, mind if I use your binoculars for a sec?
Go ahead, dear.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
1932. Bueno, sabemos ahora que es antes de 1932. Sí, ahora es más fácil encontrarlo.
There's the whistle! Surely the water's boiling by now.
Correrna.
Let's see. Ground broken on site of former speakeasy, singer vanishes, Hill Valley Expo delights crowd, soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th, 1931. Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
My newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me...
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out! Help! Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
Tranquila, Edna. Ya nos vamos a ir de todos modos.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
Estoy vestido para una fiesta de Halloween. Es un uniforme de trabajo. Es un disfraz para una obra de la escuela.
Didn't I tell you? I got the lead in the school play. We're doing...
Grapes of Wrath?
Right.
Oh, Steinbeck! Who are you playing? Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone. You ready to go, Einstein? I've got to turn on the time circuits first. Time circuits, on. Flux capacitor, fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc. Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man in the street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Ya conozco a Doc. Tiene que haber un error. Lo apoyo.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself. Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets, no doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery?
Puedo encontrarlo. Estoy tras él. No.
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Harry, Callahan, Sonny, Crocker, Michael Corleone.
Michael Corleone.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Corleone. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
I know, I met you back. I mean, I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
Guárdala, Einstein. Mientras caminas, presiona el botón derecho del mouse para quemar tu cuerpo. No pasa nada. No corre. Mentiste.
I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
Pues gente, ¿qué les parece si lo dejamos aquí? Primer episodio, capítulo, no sé cómo decirlo. Investigué y este juego tiene 5 capítulos en total. Me costó trabajo para encontrar la traducción, pero ya la tiene y espero que funcione la traducción del capítulo 2 y 3 porque leí que había un problema con eso. En este juego también leí que hay un tipo de acertijos con palabras. Como es en inglés, pues tiene su contexto, que acá en traducción o no hay traducción, no se entiende. Por ejemplo, palabras que tienen que rimar, cosas así. Y la traducción está cambiada de forma que sea comprensible o entendible y se puede jugar mejor. No hemos llegado a necesitar eso aún, pero como les digo, espero que funcione la segunda y tercera traducción de esos capítulos. Esta es la 1 Yo creí que iba a ser como la película, pero parece que, bueno, comienza casi igual y parece que es como una continuación de la película. Me pareció muy interesante, me gusta mucho, tiene la música original, todo, me gusta. Y pues, like si les gustó, dislike si no les gustó. Espero verlos en el siguiente capítulo. Un saludo.